What's going on, my viewers? This is Hill TV, your ambassador. I got a very special guest on my show. This man has been very pivotal in your CEO life. That's right. He was there at my crossroads where I needed to discover me, and he assisted on me discovering that hill, discovering my greatness, and helped me tap into that gift. My brother Nigel Neal, ultimately Luminous L. What's going on, my brother?
Man, it's cool. Everything right now. The universe is going on. My brother, you know what I'm saying? You say I uplifted you through times, you uplifted me.
Man,
because I was living through you even within that imprisonment.
Huh?
You know what I mean?
Oh man, you was you was telepathically, spiritually, you was there through every obstacle, every hurdle. You was there, and I was hearing your spiritual voice in my mind when times was getting hard. Push, you are the job. You are the job. I never heard nobody speak that to me, but you wasn't speaking to me. You was speaking to the enemy. The first term I heard that there is no enemy. There is there's only the enemy. Yeah. So where does that inspiration come from? Where did that, because I'm just trying to understand that translated to my spirit and not communicated that to the masses. What made you speak that into my spirit? All these great terms and sayings you were saying to me that helped me uplift and helped me discover self.
Like I was saying, the universe, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to be aware of your surroundings, like you say all the time. The universe speaks. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the universe.
Right.
The universe is us.
Right.
But when you listen and you able to hear your surroundings, your elements, your chromosomes and everything yell out, especially within confinement.
Right.
Because that is sanctuary, that is self-time.
Right.
And through self-time, like I said, you say I helped you, I uplifted you, I helped you embrace the inner you. And that was only because I came to a point where I had to conquer the enemy, so I knew the severities of conquering the inner you and embracing it,
No doubt.
Through that confinement, because it was nothing but self-time, undisturbed time. Even though through the madness, the chaos of the institutions and all of that.
So you've been inside, you just did, 9 years incarceration. Mm-hmm. How did you able to maintain your sanity surrounded around all that insanity?
Like I said, I had to conquer self. I had to understand self.
Right.
I had to realize what was my madness in order to recognize the other madnesses.
So would that be some counsel you give to brothers, a message to brothers right now, currently inside and incarcerated? Conquer your own madness to combat the madness that's surrounding around you. Woo.
Especially, I took a correspondence course, psychology.
Right.
And that also gave me a whole different, see, my thing was education, because I realized my indulgence into criminology was due to the lack of education. So my thing, while I had that time, undisturbed self-time, I realized I had to improve, because it ain't no way I'm going to be living out a prison at the same age that I entered it. At 27, there ain't no way 36, I'm going to still have that 27-year-old mentality.
And I'm glad you said that. I'm going to veggie back off that mentality. A lot of us never been incarcerated, but we out here and we're still incarcerated mentally.
Oh, yes.
Always.
Yes. Oh, it's still.
There's a lot of us walking around in jail bars all around us, and we at jobs, we inside our homes, we're thinking we're truly making love to our partners, and we're not, and we're really in prison. Is that true?
Oh yes, definitely. And there's many imprisonments even beyond that. That we're all confined in.
Right. Right.
Whether if it's our vices, whether if it's the system, whether if it's just life period.
Life period.
Of life.
Right.
Because life really ain't a struggle. We just, those anxieties make it a struggle.
And how do we combat the anxiety, the panic, the root? How do we combat the root of pain and that we're battling with each day? How do we combat that?
It's knowing self. Knowing self. When you, just like, everybody familiar with the term, you have to strengthen your weaknesses we know our strengths, but you have to strengthen your weaknesses. And when you know yourself and constructing on self, you know what I mean, you realize what's your weaknesses. So once you acknowledge and aware of your weaknesses, you know how to deal with self better. If you know you have an anxiety attack, you know to take a 3 to 10 second breather to get back, to bring things back in perspective, or whatever it is.
And what's the first steps you would suggest on getting to know itself or get in tune with self? What are some steps that you can give the Hill TV viewers and the masses? Some suggestions you can give.
Man, you just have to take the time out. The time out. Read, educate. Education, improve.
Research.
Observe. Analyze. Because you got to go through all these processes to. These are all different chambers of examination, self-examination.
They're very important.
How you going to evaluate if you never been through the process of, destroying to rebuild? Because you got to destroy to rebuild.
So you have to put yourself through class.
Yes, you have to.
Put yourself through class.
You have to judge self. You have to look in the mirror and be completely if you really
honest with yourself.
Make a change, you have to break yourself down. It's like you have to, we are worst critics anyway. So why
Facts.
not take it to that extent of judging and breaking down self in
No
order
doubt.
to
No doubt.
reconstruct.
No doubt.
Okay.
Being that you arrived, through the masses, could look forward to some upcoming projects coming from you, and
I'm here with
some
I'm here with my with my Lord right now, my brother.
We're here,
Yeah.
We here. The gathering is live,
it's
baby.
over.
We vibrating, man. Hill TV.